Craig, a 1-0 victory here at Lincoln United. After the second half performance on Saturday, was that much improved?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm in a better mood today with the result and performance, especially the second half. It's an extremely tough place to come here. This is one of our toughest games this season, if all honest. Regardless of where the league positions are, this was a really tough game. I thought they played really well and caused us some problems, especially the first half. But that's. I've just said at the end, if we are wanting to win leagues, and to do that, you have to come. Teams that do that, they come here and pick points, up, come and get points, and as many points as possibly can. Apologies for language there before it slipped out. But yeah, that's what's really pleasing today. That we've actually come here to a very difficult place that will put a lot of pressure on us, and we managed to hold strong and take the win.
Yeah, as we mentioned, we played Lincoln twice now at home and put 6 goals past them.
Yeah.
And the 2 previous times we've been here, we've lost 1-0.
Yeah.
Obviously, one under your management, the other under Kyle Jordan's, which just shows how tough it really is here. What did your side have to do in order to pick them apart today?
Well, I think first thing we had to get used to their system that they'd set up in. It took us a little bit, probably 10-15 minutes to get used to. Especially the runners in midfield, and to be fair to the players on the pitch, before we just wanted to get him in at half time and just give some simple instructions to him, and how we just wanted to adapt. But just before we scored, they did that, and we seemed to regain possession a little bit higher up the pitch in the first half. So that was first most pleasing, that the players took charge of the situation and did it. But the second part is, like you said, it's an extremely difficult place to come, and they set up a certain way here, and it's constant balls in behind and on running runners, and it's hard to deal with. So let's be pleased with a clean sheet and 3 points. And like I said, I'm over the moon for the lads today, because a lot of top sides have come here and lost, and lost rightly so. And today we've managed to stand strong, winners' battles, do the basics of football. It's not always pretty, it doesn't always need to be pretty, and we've won the ugly way, but it's 3 points, and 3 points towards our target.
And it was a penalty from Liam Hughes that split the 2 sides. Do you feel like it was going to be something like that at the end of the day?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you could see probably after the penalty up until half time, we obviously had some more chances in and around the box. I think a few lads will be disappointed not to have done better with, but yeah, I think I always had a feeling going to be a set play or a mistake or something like that, and probably right. Obviously their defenders caused a problem on Terry in the box, and it's a mistake, and up steps Hughes and puts it away. So yeah.
Vaughan Redford came in for his first start in a couple of games.
Yeah.
How did you think he got on today? Probably a game what will bring out the best of him.
Yeah, extremely well. It probably typical Vaughan's game, really. I think I was more pleased with Vaughan in the last 15 minutes. He's been ill. Even there, he couldn't get off the toilet before the game. Half time, he's on the toilet. And the energy he produced at the end with probably nothing in his body was remarkable. But it's not just that. We've got 4 or 5 bodies in there that we had to get on the pitch today due to injury or illness. We've been riddled with illness all the way through. We've got one sat at home now in bed that can't get out of bed. Our vice captain there, Wedge, I couldn't even look in my eyes when he came in the change room, because at the end of the day he needs rest, and I'm rolling him out, and he's putting his body on line for this football club, and it's unbelievable, and that just shows the lads in there that are Vaughan and all of them that have been ill today to get out here and put a performance in and work hard and win a battle.
Luke Cole has completed 90 minutes now for the past 4 games. Are we starting to see the best of him?
Yeah, I think it was vital for us to if you look at Luke this year, it's been a learning curve for him, and I think it was vital when we come to this part of the season that we trust him and we keep rolling him into 90 minutes. We've told him that, we pulled him to one side, and he earns it by actually being professional and doing the right things, not just in the games, but in training, learning what we expect from that position. He's not the finished article, I'll keep saying that, but it's good for him to get game time, and he will continue to get game time. He'll continue to improve. When he's on fire, he's unstoppable. unstoppable and could be playing a hell of a lot higher. As of you saw, probably the first 30 minutes, they're right back. He had, you know, he couldn't get a grips to him. But yeah, it's good to get him game time in, and I'm sure he's enjoying it, and we're enjoying him having him in the side.
Obviously, the news is spread pretty quickly tonight of that in the northeast. Obviously, Hebburn dropping points, and we're edging closer now to the goal that we set at the start of the season. Yeah. Just how are you feeling currently? I know Phil Whitehead will probably put on the forum all the scenarios, but it's getting closer.
Yeah. Obviously, the result helps us. But my answer is going to be what I give you every single week. I see the grin behind the camera here. It's just 3 points, you know. It's just 3 points. We move on to the next game, and what will be will be. You know, it's on to Sheffield Saturday, which is, you know, another difficult game. We're a side down there fighting for their life. So let's see how many points we can get Saturday, and let's see where that takes us.
Moving on to Saturday, what are your thoughts on Sheffield as a side? Obviously, had quite a lot of good battles with them over the years.
Yeah. Obviously a derby in a certain way, and you know it's always been a difficult game, an extremely difficult game at home. You know, their gaffer Craig Parry, well organised, well set up, and we know it's going to be difficult. You know, and it's going to be another game like today. You know, where we've got to earn the right and go and earn the ugly side of the game before we even start thinking about how we want to play and what our game plan is. So yeah, it's going down a difficult day. But we're going to obviously go for the win, and by hook or crook, you know, we hope we can come away with as many points as we can.